The Midnight Express to Luminara. 11-year-old Nora Gray loved trains. She could name every engine type at the old railway museum, from the steam-belching iron horse to the electric swan-neck commuter trains that still ran past her town. But she had never seen a ticket like this. It was midnight. Rain whispered against the attic window. Nora had been cleaning out her grandfather's trunk, a cedar box filled with strange maps and coins, when a slip of parchment fluttered to the floor. She picked it up. It wasn't paper. It felt warm, humming faintly, like a heartbeat. Midnight Express. To Luminara it read, the letters glowing with silvery light. Below that, departs. Tonight. Platform, none. Passenger, Nora Gray. Her heart thumped. Platform none, she whispered. That's not even a real thing. From downstairs came the faint rumble of a train. Impossible, because the nearest tracks were 10 miles away. Nora grabbed her flashlight, shoved on her boots, and ran outside. The street was empty, the night too quiet. Then she saw it. A faint glowing line in the middle of the road stretching toward the woods. Nora followed the glow, her breath fogging in the cool air. At the forest edge, the glow became a wide curve of steel, train tracks where there had never been any. They gleamed like liquid silver under the moonlight. Then the whistle sounded. A train roared out of the darkness, sleek and black with gold trim, steam trailing like a ghostly banner. Its windows glowed softly, and its headlamp shone like an unblinking star. It screeched to a stop before her. A door slid open. "Boarding for Luminara!" cried the conductor, a tall man with a brass lantern and a hat too big for his head. He looked half human, half owl, with round spectacles glinting over sharp golden eyes. Nora hesitated, but the ticket pulsed in her hand, urging her forward. She stepped onto the train. Inside, the train was nothing like she expected. The corridor walls shimmered like moonlit water, reflecting stars instead of lamps. In the first car, a family of talking foxes played cards around a glowing table. In the next, a woman made entirely of smoke sipped tea from a silver cup. Nora clutched her backpack and kept walking. At the third car, she froze. A boy about her age sat alone by the window. He wore a patch coat and a grin, like he knew every secret in the world. "You must be new," he said, scooting over. "Name's Milo." "This is your first ride, isn't it?" Nora nodded cautiously. "You're lucky. The train doesn't stop for just anyone. You must have something important to do in Luminara." "What's Luminara?" Nora asked. He leaned closer. "The city of lost things. Everything the world forgets ends up there. Toys, dreams, even people." The train lurched forward. Stars streamed past the windows, faster and faster, until the forest outside melted away. The conductor passed through the car, tipping his hat. "Tickets, please." When Nora handed hers over, it dissolved in a burst of silver sparks, leaving behind a folded map. She opened it. Instead of roads and cities, it showed glowing constellations connected by tracks. A tiny golden dot pulsed where the train was. Milo whistled. "That's a Luminaran star map. Rare stuff. It'll guide you to what you're meant to find." Nora frowned. "What if I don't want to find it?" The map pulsed brighter, as if insisting. "Then you wouldn't be here," Milo said simply. Later, they went to the dining car, where a table set itself with floating spoons and steaming cocoa. But before Nora could take a sip, the train screeched violently. Lights flickered. The windows went black. Then something slammed against the side of the car. The conductor burst in. "Everyone stay seated! We've entered the gloom woods." Through the window, Nora saw shapes keeping pace with the train. Tall, shadowy figures with glowing red eyes. Their job, Milo whispered grimly, is to steal passengers before they reach Luminara. The shadows leapt. The train shuddered. One slammed against the door. Nora grabbed her star map. It glowed furiously, forming a beam of light that shot toward the roof. The train roared forward, leaving the shadows behind. The light steadied. The conductor gave Nora a strange look. "You just saved this entire car, Miss Grey." That night, Nora and Milo sat in the observation car, staring at the endless ribbon of stars. "My brother," Milo said quietly, "is in Luminara. He got lost years ago. That's why I keep riding this train, hoping one day I'll find him." Nora hesitated. "My grandfather disappeared before I was born. People said he just left, but I think he got lost too. That's why I have to see what's at the end of this line." They sat in silence after that, the train humming like a heartbeat beneath their feet. The train screeched to a final stop. The door opened. Nora stepped out and gasped. Luminara was breathtaking, a city floating in the night sky, its streets paved with starlight. Towers of forgotten toys and broken clocks spiraled upward, glowing softly. Bridges made of dreams stretched between them. Creatures wandered everywhere, a marching band of mismatched instruments, a parade of umbrellas walking themselves. "This place," Nora whispered. "It's beautiful." The map pulsed, guiding her toward a tall spire at the city's heart. "Come on," Milo said. "Whatever you're meant to find is there." Inside the spire, a massive hall stretched upward like a cathedral. At the centre stood a glowing crystal, swirling with light. From the shadows stepped the keeper, a tall figure in a cloak of constellations. Their face was hidden, but their voice was soft and warm. "You have come far, Nora Grey," the keeper said, "and you hold something of ours." The map in Nora's hands lifted into the air, fusing with the crystal. The hall lit up with thousands of stars. "This," the keeper said, "is the star registry. Every name, every memory, every lost thing. You have returned a missing piece, and for that you may ask one question." Nora swallowed. "Where is my grandfather?" The crystal swirled. A vision appeared, an old man, smiling, tending to a garden of glowing flowers. "He chose to stay," the keeper said gently. "He helps guide new passengers here." Nora's throat tightened. "So, he's happy?" "Yes." She nodded slowly, tears prickling her eyes. "Then I can go home." Milo looked disappointed. "You're leaving?" Nora smiled sadly. "I think my place is back home. But maybe you'll find your brother on the next ride." The train waited for her outside, steam curling like a silver invitation. As she boarded, the conductor tipped his hat. "You've done well. You may ride again, if the stars call you." The train pulled away, the city shrinking behind them until it was just another constellation. Nora watched until her eyes grew heavy. When she woke, she was back in her driveway. The tracks were gone, the ticket was gone, but the starlight still glowed faintly on her hands. Weeks later, Nora sat at her window, staring at the quiet street. Then she heard it, faint but unmistakable, the midnight whistle. She smiled. Somewhere, another passenger was boarding. Somewhere, Milo was searching. And somewhere, a train was roaring through the stars.